Hello everyone, Mercurial Girl here, and today I wanted to share some of my favorite astrology apps. I know as I learned astrology, it was really nice to have and explore all the different websites, all the different apps, and I was just trying to consume as much as possible, but I've really kind of fine-tuned what I like about different apps, and I keep a whole folder on my phone because I really think different ones kind of have different benefits. So I wanted to go ahead and review that with you. So the apps that we're going to be covering in this video are going to be the Pattern, CoStar, Charts, Time Passages, and then my Moon Tracker app, which are my 5 favorite ones that I like to use. In addition to that, I really have a few website recommendations that I will put below for getting a feel for astrology and just like having some of the generic reads. Now, as always within these apps, astrology can go so deep, right? It is so complex. Every single person's birth chart is so different. And a lot of these apps and websites are computer generated based on different placements. But what the computer can sometimes not fully piece together is the impact of all of those things coming together as one, which is why a professional birth chart reading is really important to at least do once in your life. So as always, you can always go to my website and book with me if you want me to help you unpack your soul and kind of know what are the more significant things, what you need to focus on, and also check out all of my other Mercurial Girl videos because I have been trying to post a lot of like beginner friendly starting points. So with that, let's delve into the apps.
All right, first one up is the pattern. So at the very top under the U tab, you can click and actually see your signs now. This is a new feature on the pattern and I love it. You also can see your actual birth chart wheel, which is super helpful. Then if you go back to the main page, if you look at the top, the white, these are your actual patterns you were born with. This is looking at the in-depth version of your natal chart. You can hit go deeper and really read. You're going to get like an exact script of your life and it really can freak you out. Then if you go below to the blue, these are what the sky is currently aspecting for you. So this is what you're currently going through. Now I have my partner added here. That is the purple showing his patterns. And then the lighter blue is what is going on collectively, like what we're all kind of working through aspect wise. Now, if you click on one of your timings, one of the fun features is that you can time travel. So you can see what's coming up for you. You can also go back to times in life that were maybe challenging and see what was happening. The other cool part of this app is that you can click on your friends and you can really get like a quick fun analysis of why you get along. You can see how much you have in common in your charts, and then you can also see who's most and least like each other in your friend group, which can be a really fun way to learn astrology. You can also check out their timings and their patterns so you can see both their natal chart and what's currently going on. Then, to take it one step further, you can play with bonds. So you can run you and any of your friends' birth charts, and you can really get a list of what your strengths are and your weaknesses as a relationship. And you can run both a friendship and romantic bond, which is fun. And yeah, it really helps kind of break down like why you get along with people for different ways. And I think knowing your trouble spots can really be helpful and a really good way to use astrology. You can also go deeper on all of these patterns so you can get more in depth. And then another fun thing I like to do is to play with the public figures. So they have a lot of celebrities charts inputted into the pattern. So here is me and Bo Burnham because obviously, and yeah, it confirms what I've always known that we do amazing together, you know? You can see our strengths. Yeah, it's sexy. Of course it is. We know this. Um, Besides that, I think the pattern is just a really, really cool app to kind of apply astrology without being too deep in terminology to where you can get like kind of lost. So awesome, beginner friendly app. All right, and next up is CoStar. So right when you open the app, the daily updates for CoStar are my absolute favorite part. It gives you fun, quirky things about yourself and then like fun things you can read with your friends. It always gives me a good laugh. I love starting my day with the daily updates. If you hit friends at the bottom, you get a really cool quick viewpoint of all of your friends' big three. When you click open your friends, you can see your compatibility with each other. And then you can also look at your daily compatibility. So, what, because of the sky up above currently, is being activated for that relationship. It also has the best layout for charts. So, it's just so clean, and I love that. So, you can look at your partner's charts really easily. So, if someone's like, "What's your partner's Mercury?" you can just pull it up really fast, and it's really easy to look at. If you click on you can get like a just a short and sweet analysis of your birth chart. Obviously, this is very simplified and it's just kind of going over really basic analysis, but it's once again a really cool way you can look at your chart and just kind of see like what planet is landing in what house, what sign are all your planets are, and because of its easy quick read, it makes it a really good app to have, I think, early on in astrology. And once again, I love to read the basics, but I also just love the daily updates of CoStar. Okay, next up is charts, and I wouldn't exactly describe this app as being beginner friendly, but if you click on me at the bottom, the inside circle is your natal chart, and then the outside circle is where the sky currently is for your chart. So I just had my Saturn return, so if you look at house 6, you can see that Saturn on the inside and Saturn on the outside is lined up. So this is just a cool way to see how the current sky is affecting your chart. I think you can also see how slow and how quick some of the planets move. So it's a fun way to start taking astrology more in depth. Now, this app does give you descriptions for the transits, but it's kind of computer generalized and yeah, quick. But I do think it's a cool way to actually start to understand aspects and transits, which is definitely the next chapter of learning astrology. And the next app is Time Passages. I love to look at this to see what sign the sun is in, what sign the moon is in for a quick reference. It also shows when the retrogrades are happening, which is really helpful for quick date references. This app also allows you to look at the current chart in the sky, to look at what's currently being aspected for you, what is coming up for you. It also, I think, is a little bit more complex comparatively, but when you're just like, what sign's the moon in? What sign's the sun in? When is the next Mercury retrograde? It's absolutely great. And finally, Moon Tracker. I live by the moon, and this app makes it really easy to see what phase the moon is in and how it's going to move, what sign it's in. It also is a really easy way to track future new and full moons, which I always mark on my calendar to have my rituals.